Team Feud. Kurt Angle beat Bobby Roode in their steel cage match to keep his TNA Hall of Fame dreams alive. As a match, it was the best thing on the entire show. When I first read that they were going to do a cage match on this show, which was weeks ago, I said it right here on the Sound Off, that Kurt Angle was not going to be able to get through that match without doing a fucking moonsault. And he did not disappoint. Kurt Angle, a man who probably, in all honesty, wouldn't even be able to pass a physical in WWE, which may be where he's headed later this year as a trainer for NXT, if reports are to be believed. Okay, a man who, as AJ Styles said in his shoot interview, which I'm in the middle of right now, the shoot that he did with High Spots, walks around the locker room sometimes like he's in agony. Okay, this man climbed to the top of the cage and did a moonsault off the top, completely missed Bobby Roode. Bobby Roode rolled out of the way and crashed and burned. He landed right on his hip, right on his knee, and bounced. He bounced off the canvas. And of course, all the sheep at the Impact Zone in wherever the hell they taped this, in Huntsville, okay, I call it the Impact Zone, but all the people in attendance did their obligatory "This is awesome" chant, and it pissed me off because all that does is encourage this guy to keep doing crazy shit like this. He's out of his mind. Absolutely out of his mind. And TNA encourages it. You really think that TNA went to Kurt Angle and said to him, hey, don't do any moonsaults tonight? I mean, maybe they did. I wasn't there, so maybe they did. If they did, that makes it even worse, because what must Kurt Angle think of TNA management to just blow him off and do it anyway? So I'm guessing they did not do that. And by booking him in a cage match, they had to know. They knew this guy was going to do this. And they did nothing to stop it. I mean, it's to the point now where when I see him do shit like that, I feel guilty. I feel guilty when I watch him. Kurt Angle should not be doing moonsaults off the top of a cage. Cody Rhodes did a moonsault off the cage at Madison Square Garden last month at a frickin' house show. The difference is that he was caught by somebody else. Okay, Antonio Cesaro caught him on the way down. It was about as safe as you could possibly do a moonsault off the top of a cage. And Cody is only 28 years old. Kurt Angle is 45 with the body of a 65-year-old. It bothers me when I see him do stuff like this. Kurt likes to say, TNA saved my life in a way. When he left WWE, he was in really bad shape, and he went to TNA. TNA gave him a home, fewer dates, less travel, less stress. I think now, all these years later, we've come full circle. Going back to WWE, whether it's a trainer, an agent, sign a Legends deal, whatever, that might do more to save this guy's life than staying in TNA would. But the guy is crazy. He can't help himself. So they did a finish similar to Hulk Hogan and Paul Orndorff back in '86. They did the whole split screen and everything, showing both guys trying to reach the floor first. Roode went out the door. Angle finally climbed down. So he hit the ground first. Looked like he may have hurt his knee on the way down. So Kurt Angle finally exercises the demons. He gets a win over Bobby Roode. They played up the Hall of Fame thing. They better hope Kurt re-signs with the company in August when his contract is up. Because if he doesn't, or even worse, if he does go back to WWE, that's going to be really embarrassing for them. If they're doing this Hall of Fame storyline for most of the year, and he leaves before they can induct him. Because remember, they had the chance. They were going to induct him last year, and they did that stupid angle where he rejected his induction. Talk about giving people a reason to make fun of TNA. You turn the Hall of Fame into a storyline. You turn it into a joke. It was a joke anyway. But you have the guy reject going in. He says, you know what? I don't even want to go into your Hall of Fame. So they did it to themselves. And now, if this guy leaves before they can actually do the induction, and if Sting goes to WWE, that's another TNA Hall of Famer out the door. I guess it is a good thing that they never inducted Jeff Jarrett. Everyone thought Jeff Jarrett was going to be the first inductee instead of Sting. It's a good thing it wasn't, because now he's gone too. They should just induct Mike Tenay, because that fucking guy's never leaving that company. He'd be a safe pick, so would Borash.